Why doesn't she want to see the rest of the house?
Europeans don't show off their homes.
I wasn't showing off.
No one intended to offend her.
Showing off. No, you didn't. It's just not the custom.
I was being polite.
Maybe Peretta's tired.
Of course she's tired. I should let the two of you get some sleep.
The room's all made up.
What?
We're going to the Bluebird Court.
Why would you spend good money on a room at a motor court?
We'll stay there till we find a place of our own. Now, I don't want to bring trouble down on this family.
No one wants trouble. No one's looking for trouble. But if there's going to be trouble, we want you here with us.
Besides, I just finished a new Tree of Life quilt for your bed. I hope your new bride likes it.
What's that smell? It makes me nauseous.
Sorry, I was running off copies of the newsletter on Al's mimeograph.
Let me see one. I love your writing.
Got so angry the Sloans fired that man, I wrote a piece on the housing shortage.
How can a country whose wartime miracles of production brought peace to the world fail to house its own people? Unless we act now, 3 million veterans and their families will be without shelter by the end of next year. We need to build new homes with new inventive construction techniques. Aluminum can be a substitute for wood and steel. Prefabrication can reduce the cost of home building. How did you learn that?
I went to the library. There's a company in Columbus that specializes in aluminum homes.
This is very impressive.
Well, one article's not going to solve the housing shortage.
When you put your mind to it, you could do anything you want.
Mother, you're always telling me I can do anything I want. I can't.
It's not positive thinking.
But the problem isn't with me, it's with other people. I can't make people listen to me or hire me or promote me just because I put my mind to it. Because I put my mind to something doesn't mean anything's gonna happen.
If you get this upset, when a person gives you a little encouragement, maybe the problem is your attitude.
Mother...
My mother insisted. Besides, we'll save a few bucks sleeping at home.
Money, money, money is what Americans always talk about.
It's not true.
Mais oui, your father, he talk about the bundle. You pay for the ring and bundle. It means a lot of American money, yes?
Yes, but...
It's impoli, grossier.
It's not rude to Americans. It's a compliment that I would spend money on you. See, it means I love you.
Americans think money by love.
It's more complicated than that.
You say bundle, I mean you love me. You do not spend one bundle, you do not love me?
Perrette, bundle or no bundle, I love you.
Dear Lord, not my will, but thine be done. I do pray for my grandson, Robert, and his wife, that you will put no greater burdens on them than they'll be able to bear.
I don't care if she doesn't understand her motivation. Her motivation is her paycheck.
Mr. Mellon told me to report to the writers. I'm Virginia Szabo, the new script overseer.
Ah, yes, the script overseer. Jim, do you have anything for Miss Szabo to oversee?
Here are revisions for a spot on Rip Brewster, Ace Detective. Type them up and hand them out.
I will. Thank you.
Nice bracelet, doll.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Lemo gave it to me. He's such a sweetie. Wait to hear how it happened.
We don't need the details.
Of course. I didn't mean to take up your time. I'll get right on this. Excuse me.
Won't you stay inside and have a cup of tea, Detective Brewster? The storm is taking a turn for the worse.
I can't rest until we've caught the Lawndale Ripper.
Surely he won't be out in weather like this.
I can't take that chance. Bolt your door and don't open it for anyone. Understand? Anyone.
Who is it? Who is it?
Your DeSoto salesman?
Who?
It's your DeSoto salesman. I'm here to tell you that DeSoto spells economy. It's low on maintenance and high on performance. The new DeSoto is the car you've been waiting for.
In that case, you can come in, but hurry. There's a killer on the loose. Oh, no. It's you. Please, don't. Please.
And that brings to an end this week's installment of Rip Brewster, Ace Detective. Tune in next week to find out what happened in the thrilling conclusion to the case of the Lawndale Ripper.
What was that DeSoto stuff?
She gave it to me.
He wrote it.
That was copy for an advertisement on tomorrow's show, not dialogue for Rip Brewster.
I thought it was pretty lame brain for a woman to open a door to a stranger when there's a killer on the loose.
You're...
Excuse me, sir. Ixnay. The Ace-Lick Bray.
Yeah, Miss Szabo, you're finished for the day. And you're fired.
All set? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Hello, Mrs. Whitney. I'm your new gal Friday, Ginger Szabo. I'm so pleased to be working with you on Coffee Klatch. I made these last night for you and your guest. I hope you like them.
No, thank you.
And now, from the studios of WREQ, Coffee Klatch with Florence Whitney. Pour yourself a cup of Java, pull up a chair, and relax with Florence and her guest today, aviatrix Laura Hope. Miss Hope has flown, oh, so many places. Just like Amelia Earhart, only luckily she has survived to tell us about her adventures. And now here's your favorite hostess, the hostess you love. The hostess with the mostest. The hostess of all.
Linda Metcalf has an editorial in the paper.
On what grounds do they consider her opinion worthwhile?
She does put out that union rag.
It's pure propaganda. What's our homegrown Emma Goldman up to now?
She's bemoaning the housing shortage. We need to harness the energy of our workforce to build new homes with new and inventive construction techniques.
I wish somebody would harness her. That young woman needs to get married and settle down.
It says here, for those union members lucky enough to find homes, loans are available from the National Union Pension Fund.
From the where?
Housing loans are available from the National Union Pension Fund.
Michael, this is too much. That means that we're subsidizing our workers' home buying.
Well, it's not a direct subsidy.
Well, it most certainly is. We're the ones forced to make those pension contributions. It's our money that's going into that damn pension fund that's making those damn loans. It's not fair.
Another Eddie Francis.
Don't do that. Either give it to Mr. Francis or send it to his mother. She's sure to want one. More French toast, Charlie?
No, thanks, Miss Kay. 10's my limit.
Hey, Linda, your article's in the paper.
Which article?
On housing. Congratulations.
Look at that.
Hey.
How did that happen? It is mine. Word for word.
And you thought you couldn't have an effect.
Charlie, did you send that in?
I didn't even read the newsletter this week.
Don't ever admit you don't read your own local's newsletter. Somebody read it. Congratulations, sis.
Maybe the publisher has a relative who's a union man and they got it published. Well, I always send one copy to the home office. Do you think they submitted it?
Someone was clearly impressed with your work.
I'll say.
You can accomplish a great deal when you put your mind to it.
I'm sorry I snapped at you before.
God gave you a gift. And from those to whom God has given more,
God expects
more. Well, maybe if they like my writing enough to publish it, they'd give me an assignment.
You think?
Well, what's the worst thing the editor can say to me? No. Certainly heard that 100 times. Maybe it would be a yes. After all, I am published.
Another Eddie Francis.
Oh, I don't know how many more bread dishes I can eat.
Oh, that reminds me we're having company tonight, so I want everybody home on time for dinner.
I hope they like bread.
Who's coming?
Oh, well, I invited Gina Sloan and...
Here?
Well, it's not formal, Charlie. I just thought Gina ought to get out more. It's not healthy for her to stay home alone as much as she does. She should spend time with people her own age. Cut that into squares. I'll make bread pudding for dessert.